Hey, I'm Decathlon Gamer, and welcome back to Hammerting. This is episode number 4. So last time out we finished off the final upgrades in lore and tech for Tier 2. And with that we've undergone the last building, so we're trying to finish that off now. You can see everybody's idle at the moment, so there's nothing we can actually finish. They need copper ingots. So let's go ahead and get on with crafting some of those. In fact, we're going to craft some extra so we have spare. It's something we need quite often. It looks like we're also missing 3 for one of our overworld missions. So we'll see if we can finish that off. And you can see right away this is getting some others active to the party on that. We have plenty of copper lying around to hopefully finish that off. And then meanwhile, we're going to look to continued expansion. For one thing, we have not been able to place any of these blocks, so I think I'm kind of getting forced into continuing this throughout. So let's go ahead and fill these guys in so we can build a bridge all the way across there. And then I also think we can get at a few of the things. Well, for one, we could probably venture down into this lower cavern. But first, I'd like to get into this cavern section, which we are pretty close to getting in there now. So we're going to start with another scaffold to get down there. And then I also want to get at the iron that's here and the copper that's there. So a couple ways to get to that. Let's go ahead and open that up. And then we'll open that up. Ooh, picking up some mountain lore, so something somewhere. Ah, that's this section. Uh-oh, we fell down. We fall down and go boom. We need a way out, which the obvious for that is, what is our shortcut? Do we have a shortcut? We do not apparently have a shortcut to here. That's an easy fix. Alright, this was not just a small cavern across. This opened up a whole new area, so taking a look briefly, looks like it continues on this way. We have another big section through here, which is kind of cool. Snowy rock. We get snowy rock down here. Interesting. And there's some iron mixed in back here. Alright, so we're able to get a little of this done ourselves from the bottom, and somebody's also going to work to meet us in the middle, and that'll free that up. This also should give us a bridge across over to here, so we'll be able to send someone into this open cavern that we've created here. And we might want to link this up across here at some point. Somebody else working on our copper ingot situation. Okay, we've placed one into here. We've definitely added some lore. I'm going to wait until we have that last building constructed before we do too much regarding that. We are missing some granite chunks. I wonder if that's because we are out. So let's go ahead and queue some up just in case. Okay, ready for delivery. Skirmish foretold. Reward, coins, supplies, and a little more trade lore. And that leads to a victory in the Great War. Let's go ahead and take that opportunity to visit the Overworld and see if there's any new missions out there for us. It looks like there are a couple. What do you need? Granite slabs. beams and copper ingots. Okay, copper ingots here. Already accepted those. Okay, we're going to need 5 granite slabs. What do we have in storage? Lots of blocks of granite. We have lots of pillars. Plenty of crushed granite. Here's a couple granite slabs, but no sign of more, so we are going to need some additional granite slabs. Just make it 11 though. Down to just 1 copper ingot for here. So that's on the way. This guy's still stuck down here. Crab shell, okay. Maybe we can open this up. Just trying to think about... Holding down shift keeps you in this menu. Good thing to know. Ooh, what did we find here? A fallen hero. Interesting. Oh, there's a few of them. Rummage through and see what we get from that. Oh, meanwhile, that little bit of digging is helping us get out of here on our own. Down to just the 1 before we can climb on out. Basket gladiators, copper, copish sword, restless bone, old army rations, straight warriors, copper, Siak sword. Interesting. Got some random goodies out of that for sure. And that does bring us all the way over to here. Towards that other cavern. And this area will be freed up as we get towards it. Let's drop a granite block right there so we can reach that. Actually, hold on. I'm gonna put that right there. Ooh, it's done. There we go. Alright. A small smithy. All sorts of new goodies. Butcher's axe, blacksmith's hammer, sledgehammer head, straight handle, cook's ladle, round ladle bowl, lantern. There you go. Lantern was something we needed. Early game somewhere, somehow. Light in the dark woods. Let's start with that one. Okay. Do 10 of those. Miner's pickaxe, light pickaxe head, farmer's rake, and a 4-time rake head. We're going to try to jump in and make a little bit of each of these. Having stock and having the available tradable item will be helpful long term. So, and just knowing what can be done. Of course, it's kind of clear from here what can be done if we look in detail. On a first playthrough, we won't waste too much time digesting all of that. Okay, we have 3 ready for delivery, just like that. Plate of seaweed. We're gonna get great sea algae and trade lore. Market medicine, gauze, and trade lore. All docks exports, food, coin, and trade lore. We have some omens of war after that, tipping the balance. And that's giving us a good amount of mountain and trade lore. And with that building done and kind of our initial view of it, and we've freed up our dwarf who was trapped down there. We've also started to make progress across here, so things are going well, which means I think we're ready to jump back into the arcane lore and start looking at tier 3. So we have adequate trade records. That's going to give us storage. Okay, storage is good. We have random stuff all over the place. Grains and milling, wheat, flour, and tack. Spear making, that's cool. Weaving, leather, holler sack, tailor's workshop, food class, woodworking techniques, charcoal, woodman's axe. Alright, that definitely frees some things up, so let's just kind of start working our way down the list. The order doesn't necessarily matter. That gave us 2 grains and milling and adequate trade records. Okay, a new room is available. And that is a storage room. So where to stick our storage room? Well, we have this area, but can we? No. But we can dig down a level and put it right here without interfering with what's above. We'll do that. That's quite easy to line that down. Let's also bring this down a level so it's straight across. Check in on the Overworld crisis and what's going on there, as there was obviously an update. And as we finished a few, we'll see if there's anything new to do. Dark clearing is new, skirmish foretold. Looks like a chance to retake what was lost through here. Turn the war back in our favor a little bit. Construction happening immediately on the storage, so that's good. Quick and easy like. Just need to finish it off. Oh, hello slimes! Not sure where you guys came from, but down they go. We just about broke into here. Let's go ahead and just dig our way in. I don't think we need another scaffold to get to that. That's going to be coal. Go ahead and mine that as well. Gonna give us some more mountain lore when we break in here. There we go, +2. Definitely tied to exploration. This is a large, wide open cavern. Somebody just fell down. That was nice. Alright, we're still in need of some copper over here, so let's go ahead and queue up more of that. We seem to constantly be dipping into the copper, so let's add more to both of those. Though actually I don't think we need any iron beams right now. I'm going to take that one off. We have quite a bit just sitting around here, which means I'm guessing our... Okay, it's a lot of copper beams. Don't think we have anything new there to worry about. We do have the light in the dark. There we go. The lanterns are done. We're going to get bacon of boar plus a few trade lore. That's 8 and 8 territory now for this. Still just the 3 dwarves. I don't know what it's going to take to get a 4th dwarf. I think we're kind of getting close to that point where that is likely to happen, which means I'm going to want to get us to the point where we have a fourth dwelling. So why don't we just prepare for that? Where is our dwelling? Oh, right there, pillow. That shouldn't be too hard, and we'll kind of go in line with what's over here. Do we want to put it right behind this? In line? No. I know we can go behind that scaffold, but that's just weird. Alright, only one block above, so we'll leave this scaffold for now. That'll be easy to mine out and place. The lumber, though, I'm not sure we have. Though there's no exclamation point by it, so maybe we actually do have some lumber. So we'll have that dwelling built soon enough. Maybe we need a block right here, and that's why they haven't continued on with that. We're also going to need to add some blocks as we go along down here. That might be enough to reach all of it. Actually, it looks like there's more out here though. We might need to drop some lanterns somewhere out here because we're getting a lot of that fog of war the further away we go. I don't know if lanterns are going to help with that or not. It's certainly worth checking out to see if it is. Still missing the lumber. Skirmish foretold is ready. 3 more copper ingots. Is this going to lead to a victory? It does. I'm starting to see that victory foretold is often leading to that, and there you go, we're back to total control to the League of Mythos over the Dread Horde. Lumber mill now with axes for the mill. And these should already be the ones we have active. Yes, they are. Just a few right now. We have 9. Oh, there you go, the bacon of the boar. 10 swords and hardtack, 20 hardtack. That was something we had going on down here. 10 swords, and did I see hardtack down here somewhere? Is that somewhere else? I thought it was here. Not there. Okay, we have storage. What do we want to put in to this storage? Green slime, crab shell, that's a good one to add to the list. So we're seeing a lot of new things as we're venturing out further and further. It's adding to our mountain lore. Our trade lore is doing relatively well at the moment as well. And from that, one, we've resupplied copper, which was definitely running a little low. And it looks like there is some more to be had right here, easily attained as somebody ventured out over in this direction. I think we can do a little more now, potentially. Yes, spear making, open, and woodworking techniques. So we've made it halfway through tier 3 in this episode, which is pretty dang nice. It mostly hasn't changed what buildings we have, but it's changing what we could do within the buildings. You can see just in here we've added quite a few options. Nothing's changed here. Okay, we added charcoal, but that's using lumber. I'm certainly not a fan of doing that. Lumber's a rare commodity. We have that fourth dwelling ready for a new dwarf. When and how we get one, I'm not sure, but looking forward to that prospect when the time comes. And we're starting to make some progress here as well. We're nearly done with this sector, and then imagine somebody will get to work on that one before too long. Looks like we have another cavern easily accessible through here. Oh, right click. Right click is all it takes to get the rummaging going on those projects. Nice little trick I just learned. Got to the edge on that one. Does that work here? It does. Getting closer to getting through all of this, but then of course there's more to be had at the edges. That's the end of the cavern here, but not up there. Okay, we finished this section off. See, there's plenty of resources down there, which is definitely a nice thing. And more of this interconnected construction is beginning to happen. Not sure why we still haven't gotten to this. It could be the distance. I think it's just so far away from the center that they're kind of working their way out from center, which is why they did this before doing any of this, and why they're doing this before doing this as well down here. But you can see now they're starting to get into simple projects here, rummaging through. Look at all that wood we just found. That's nice, very nice. And what is this? Coal. Let's go ahead and mine this coal. Looks like there might be more behind as well. We're going to need to build up to that. That should do it. So we are currently gathering lots of resources. We are working into that tier 3, unlocking things, lots of new recipes to be had. It's really freeing up some future options for us, for sure. Let's go ahead and queue up some copper ingots again, as we are not going through those as quickly as we are some other things. We're happening the opposite there. We are going through the copper faster than we are, like, say, the steel beams. A lot to be done here, and it looks like ingots are one of the big things that we're going to need. Keep trying to assign things to the storage, but it's being weird about trying to assign them. And kind of starting with the oddball things and see how it does, but nothing's in the storage currently. Yeah, it's being a little strange, but ooh, look at this. I can't wait till we get to this other stuff. Okay, lumber, sure. It's kind of nice to see what is out there. So seeing that storage gives us a real indication as to what's to come as we progress a little deeper into the game. But I think we've made a lot of progress today. I like that I have my next dwelling ready to go for when we somehow or another add a 4th dwarf. Alright, well, we'll continue to look into that. See, we have some lanterns done. We've got a few projects that are certainly making progress, but there's plenty that are still short of where we want them to be. But one step at a time. One step at a time. You can see the mining is happening here. Just a little bit left. We did open this area, which is just another small cavern, which we had already seen from above, but I like that bit by bit we're getting into the map, but this is it. I mean, this is all unexplored. We're barely scratching the surface of what this map has to offer, which is pretty cool. I like to see that it is a very substantial map and that there's a lot going on here, and we have plenty left to do. That is going to do it for this episode, though. I'm Decathlon Gamer. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to hit that like button, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one. Be safe out there. And bye for now.